Okay, this video is not going to be scripted or anything. I just really want to put my thoughts out there on this type of stuff, because this is really starting to worry me. So what exactly is it that's worrying me? Well, the DLCs for Xenoverse 2 are really worrying me. Now, we all know by now that the first DLC pack with super stuff in it, it was complete dog shit. There was 3 parallel quests, a couple of moves, a couple of interesting super souls, and 2 characters. That was it. And weirdly enough, the free update that came out before that had better substantial content. Oh, the pack also had Hit as a master. But the free pack was more, what's the word, palpable, tangible, I guess, as a content update. Because it had 4 different masters, all with 4 different skills and whatnot, but I guess you could pass it off as kind of free. But I feel like that was done as almost a way to lessen the pain that the overpricing of the first DLC was. What I mean by that is, people get the DLC in their hands, they're like, wow, this DLC is actually kind of dog shit. And then someone rolls around and says, oh, well, it's not dog shit anymore because you got a free update before that. You know, that kind of situation. I feel like that's what's going on with the DLCs. I feel like that's what they're intentionally doing. They're purposely splitting off content from the DLC in order to get people to start thinking along the lines of, oh, yeah, this DLC was complete dog shit, but we got a free one with that, so it's completely okay for them to charge $8 for something. 8 to $10. It's $8 on Steam, but I think it's $10 on Xbox One and PS4. But we can charge that much for a completely minimal amount of content. I don't know. That's just what I think is going on. I'm not stating this as cold hard fact. I just think that's exactly what's going on. But now we're talking about the second DLC pack for Xenoverse 2, and it's got more super stuff. It's got the 2 playable characters, new stage, some new attacks, costumes, vehicle, super souls, and emotes. Essentially exactly what was in the last DLC, but this time it's actually got the story arc, you know, the Universal Tournament arc, which I guess is kind of cool, I guess. But then I start looking back at what's in the free update, and I'm like, why are you packing so much content into the free updates, almost minimalizing what the second DLC pack has? Now, if you don't know, the free update is going to have a couple of new costumes based around Bojack and his gang, which I guess is kind of neat, I suppose. You've also got the Android 15 outfits. You've got the cooler outfit. You're getting some new moves, one of which looks sort of like a different version of Maximum Charge, I guess. And you're getting 2 expert missions along with that, plus some new rules for the Budokai Tenkaichi, or the World Tournament. You're packing this much content into a free update, which in a way completely overshadows the DLC pack itself. I'm genuinely starting to feel like they're doing this on purpose to mitigate as much criticism for overpricing their DLC. Now, I don't know, because the DLC Pack 2 might actually have something that's worth $10 or $8 wherever you wind up buying it. But if this keeps up and this becomes a normal trend, and people like, say, the bigger guys in the Xenoverse 2 community who are practically shoving their fists up Bandai's ass, or actually the other way around, I suppose, like Rhyme Style and all those other guys, they're not going to say anything because, in their eyes, it definitely seems like Bandai can do no wrong. At least that's definitely what it seems. At least they don't do wrong until it's actually in their hands. At least that's what it seems like. I don't know. These DLCs are really starting to worry me, and the way they're handling it is honestly, like, this might actually prove to be worse than the way they handled DLC with Xenoverse 1. Because with Xenoverse 1, it was pretty bad. They split the GT arc in half for 2 different DLCs, $10 a pop. And then the third one, with the Golden Frieza and the Resurrection of F stuff, there wasn't even a story campaign for it. It was just the parallel quests and the outfits, and that was it. Oh, and some moves, but you get the point. I feel like Bandai has such a dim view of DLC that they're willing to do anything to charge more for less, and do anything they can to mitigate as much criticism for doing so as possible. I don't know, that's definitely what it seems like is going on right now. I don't know, I might just be a conspiracy theorist, I don't fucking know. But this is really starting to worry me, and if this keeps up, I don't know, it might put people off from Xenoverse 3, who knows. But then again, people like Rhyme Style and his other gang are going to continue to hype up this fucking thing to no goddamn end until the thing is actually in our hands. I don't know, we'll see how things go, but I don't know, this is just me rambling at this point. Just rambling about my worries about how this could potentially ruin, quote-unquote, Xenoverse 2 in the long run. Who knows? DLC 2 might actually wind up being good, and the free pack will just be padding on the cake. Who knows? But the way things are going, I'm really worried about this stuff.